Softing.
In this video, we are going to explain the different categories of copper twisted pairs cables that are used to perform a copper certification test. Twisted pair cables have different categories. Each category of twisted pair cabling was designed for a specific data transfer rate and different applications. The Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers Standards Association, or IEEE, defines the maximum operating frequency for different cable types. For example, Cat3 cables operate at a maximum frequency of 16 MHz and can be installed for 10 Mbps Ethernet networks. Cat3 cables are typically constructed as UTP. Cat5 cables operate at a maximum frequency of 100 MHz and can be installed for a 100 Mbps fast Ethernet networks. Cat5 cables are typically constructed as UTP. The enhanced Cat5 or Cat5e cables also operate at a maximum frequency of 100 MHz, but can be installed on a gigabit Ethernet network with a transfer rate up to 5 Gbps. Cat5e cables are typically constructed as UTP, foiled UTP, or unshielded foiled twisted pairs. Cat6 cables operate at a maximum frequency of 250 MHz and can be installed on a gigabit Ethernet network with a transfer rate up to 10 Gbps over a shorter length. Cat6 cables are typically constructed as UTP, foiled UTP, or unshielded foiled twisted pairs. The augmented Cat6 or Cat6a cables operate at a maximum frequency of 500 MHz and can be installed on a gigabit Ethernet network with a transfer rate up to 10 Gbps. Cat6a cables are typically constructed as UTP, foiled UTP, unshielded foiled twisted pairs or braid shielded foiled twisted pairs. Cat7 cables operate at a maximum frequency of 600 MHz and can be installed on a 10 Gigabits Ethernet network with a transfer rate of up to 10 Gbps. The augmented Cat7 or Cat7a cables operate at a maximum frequency of 1000 MHz and can be installed on a 10 Gigabits Ethernet network with a transfer rate of up to 10 Gbps. Both Cat7 and Cat7a cables are constructed only as fully shielded cables, typically foil twisted pairs with an overall braid or foil shield. Cat8 cables operate at a maximum frequency of 2000 MHz and can be installed on a 25 or 40 Gigabits Ethernet network with a transfer rate of up to 40 Gbps, however over a shorter distance. There are two types of Cat8 cables. Cat8.1, typically constructed as unshielded foil twisted pairs or foiled UTP, and uses the RJ45 connector. Cat 8.2, typically constructed as foil twisted pairs with an overall braid or foil shield, and uses other connectors such as Terra, ARJ45 or MMC Pro. Have a look at the other videos or visit our website to explore the other various features of Wire Expert. Thanks for watching.